with week 2 of the pregame show.
Hey.
Salmon Price, we're having Chase. He's not going to be with us for the year.
Yeah, Chase resigned from his position, so he's going to be.
He is unfortunately back.
Not with us. So.
But let's talk about the game. So first up on the board, the Michigan Panthers versus the New Jersey Generals. Well, after week 1. Both only goes as a little fun. All the North Division teams did not win the game. It was only the South Division winning. So the rankings are putting Panthers and Generals from CBS. They have the Panthers at 5, and the Generals are at 6. I think the thing we have to keep an eye on is how do the Panthers are going to look after this week, because they had not the best start in week 2. They were really not performing well. It took them until the middle of the third quarter to get something going. They could not find something right. I think it's going to be a tough match for the Generals too, but they played good too. I will give it that. They played really good against the Stallions. They had a good game with Perez, going for 13 out of 18 for 143 yards plus 2 touchdowns. Had a pretty good game. What do you think, Mr. Thompson, about this game?
Yeah, I mean, it's the bottom of the barrel against probably the bottom of the best teams. It's kind of weird that the North is, everybody's 0-1, so they're all in first place, but yet they're all in last place. You can say the same for the South. They're all 1-0, but they're all tied, so it's kind of a weird start to the season. But hey, you never know what's going to happen, I guess. The Michigan Panthers, is that who they are? Are they Michigan Panthers?
Yes.
The Michigan Panthers, we will see. They definitely didn't score many points. They didn't do well offensively. Apparently they got it together in the end. Hopefully they can continue on and maybe beat a team from the South. We'll see.
All right, so next game on our list, and continuing with the North, it's a North-themed match, the Maulers and the Stars. So we get 2 teams that will at least get their first win of the year. That's the good news. But let me talk about the Maulers first. Oh, gosh, that was a nightmare for Pittsburgh. Could not find anything right. They were bad all game long. Nothing could work for them. They tried a lot of techniques. They even tried using both their QBs. Nothing went right. Lost by 14 to the Bandits. And even having a more entertainment. They wanted, one of the players got cut because he wanted pizza but over chicken salad. I'm not joking you. It is in CBS Power News. But I don't see a lot of comments if you are right now, the Maulers. On the other hand, the Stars, I see some promise still with these guys. They looked good in their game against the Breakers. They can play definitely well. They had some mistakes, but it's week 1. We should expect week 1. There's getting mistakes with these new teams. They're gonna have to work on getting themselves in the zone. What do you guys think, Mr. Salmon?
Yeah, with the new league, it just depends on who can come game ready. Didn't seem like Pittsburgh was that ready to play their game. Obviously, they must have a good field goal kicker. He scored 3 points.
That's the only one they got.
Yeah, so, I mean, next time I tell this guy, order chicken salad. Stay away from the pizza. But, there's got to be more to that than they're saying, but that's just kind of funny.
I'll have to look more about that.
I voted pizza. You're out.
I'll have to look more about that Maulers situation, or if anybody knows in the comments what the heck, why did Marlboro get cut over because of pizza over chicken salad? Please explain that in the comments so I can explain it.
Maybe the coach's mom was making chicken salad.
And he didn't want it.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, so anyway. Next game, we'll finally be in the South Division, which is the Birmingham Stallions versus the Houston Gamblers. Let's start with the Stallions here. They were the first game of the whole USFL, coming off a win in a really good match to watch. It was intensity all the line. Their QB, Smith, was actually really good, had a good game because, well, their original starter got injured, and they had a good game, I'd say it as. I think they look like a strong team. Now, on the Gamblers, I want to go to this. They looked really good in the first half. They were really good first half wise. Took the lead 17-0. But their defense and their offense collapsed in the second half absolutely on the Panthers' 12-point run they put up, which is kind of not good to see because it means that there's a chance could this happen again where the Stallions choke, the Gamblers, could they do it again, choke in the second half, and that could cost them a dub maybe? That's the question. We don't know. What do you think, Mr. Tomlin?
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth. I didn't watch any games last weekend because I didn't realize they started. But I'll try to watch them this weekend, and I'll probably most likely try to watch the Sunday game, which we'll talk about next. But because I have a little skin in that game, so we'll talk about that. And but yeah, I mean, this is a 10-week season, so first week, get the bugs out. Figure things out, maybe even to week 2, and get in the groove and start playing hard. So
yeah, I think you have to look at the first weeks. This is like the first weeks where they're really putting themselves to the game. They're gonna have the bugs in them, the jigger bugs, because this is the first 2 games. I would say week 3, we're gonna see some really good games, and I think that's when we're gonna start seeing the full every team will be in that. Like starting week 3, I would say week 2, some jiggers might come in there. All right, but last but not least, the game you and me are both really excited about. The New Orleans Breakers versus the Tampa Bay Bandits on the CBS Power Ratings from the USFL. Breakers are 2, Bandits are number 1. So this is the game to talk to. Let's start with the Breakers here. They had a good game against the Philadelphia Stars. They were really doing good. The beginning, okay, this is where their weakness is. It's the beginning of the game. It's their first possessions in that game were no scoring, but after that point, they really started pushing the game back in, and they really got something going, and I think it's really showing. And on the other hand, the Bandits, oh man, what a game they put up against the Maulers. They really did good with Jordan. I'm not going to say the guy's last name at all because it's hard to say the name, but he came out really sharp. He is by far the best QB so far in the USFL. I have all odds, I'm being honest. He is the best one because that game he put up was so good. He looked really good all game. You couldn't say wrong about the guy. He was really putting together a really good performance. But I think it's something we can admit is good. And I know Mr. Tomlin's got to say about the Breakers QB because with Viking fans you get some entertainment.
All right,
Mr. Tomlin, go ahead.
Hey, the Breakers have the old Minnesota quarterback backup, never played a game in the NFL. Kyle Sloter, I think his name is, and so he didn't have a great game his first game out of the USFL. He didn't score, he didn't pass any touchdowns. He had like Tim Tebow like numbers, 12 for 20 or 17 for 27, 150 passing yards, no touchdowns, and a pick. So those are Tebow numbers, right?
Somewhere around there, we go to it.
But but he got the win. The Breakers obviously have a really good running game. They run hard, run a lot. They score a lot of points on that. Mm-hmm. But we'll see what Sloter does. We'll see if he comes around and can showcase some of his talent maybe that he has. He always looked good in preseason in the NFL, but then for whatever reason, he never got to play an NFL game. So, and during his time with the Vikings, he was backing up Sam Bradford, Case Keenum, and all that when all those quarterbacks are flipping around. Mm-hmm. He never really got his chance. So this is his chance. And we have high hopes for Mr. Sloter. But his first game out,
it's the first couple of weeks. Give him that first credit. I would say by week 3, he could be putting up some really good stats with this Breakers team.
Yeah,
they are performing a run game. I can give you that. With the Bandits here, I'll give them with their QB stats. They were 20 for 32, 185 yards, 1 touchdown, the 2 picks. I know that's a little off. It's the first game. You'd be expecting that. They definitely they weren't the big in the run game. They were a big in the passing game. I'll give it that. Their passers ended up. There's 1 pass touchdown. It was 2. Let me get the last name. Lucis.
Lucis?
Yeah.
Ooh. Go
But
Lucis.
really good game from the Bandits in week 1. All right, well, let's get to the picks this week. Starting off with the Panthers and Generals, I'm saying Michigan Panthers will win their first game of the year by a final score 21-17. What do you think, Mr. Tomlin?
I, too, am going for the Panthers. Michigan needs a win once in a while. We can't depend on the Detroit Lions to get a win, so let's go Panthers. We'll try it out. Yeah,
all right.
I think they'll win probably about a touchdown, maybe 7 points.
Maulers versus Stars. Mr. Tomlin, where are you going with this one?
Ooh, you can't get away from that name, the Pittsburgh Maulers. So they are going to maul the Stars by like 14 points on Saturday.
I will disagree here. I'm going to disagree.
On Fox.
I'll disagree. I'm going to say the Philadelphia Stars winning. I think they're looking good. I think they'll play good in this game. I'm going to say final score 17-14 Stars.
Okay.
All right. Stallions and Generals. I'm going to go with this.
Yeah.
I'm going with Gamblers.
Gamblers, yeah.
I'm going with Stallions. I think after their first game, I think they'll pull it together and get that dub. I'm saying by a final score 21-14.
All right.
Simon, what do you think?
I'm going to gamble on the Gamblers. Win me the big money, baby. Gamblers by 14. They're going to stomp on the Stallions, ride them home to the bank.
All right. Last but not least, the New Orleans Breakers and the Bandits. I gotta go Bandits. I'm a Bandits fan. Even though I'm wearing blue right now, I'm a Bandits fan. I'm saying 35-31. Bandits taking it up here. Ms. Salmon, I think we know where you're going to go, right?
Slaughter. I'm going Breakers. Slaughter's probably not going to have a great game, but hopefully they can pull out the win, run it down the Bandits' throat. Go Breakers, go New Orleans. Let's go.
And if they do win, that would probably put you guys in the top of the division, the south side, because since they're playing north and south this week, it's going to put you guys in top with either the Stallions or the Gamblers. But
And if you guys want to watch these games, get your cable package together because they're on USA, Fox, FS1, and NBC.
or if you have Fubu
Or
TV.
Fubu TV, it's on everyone. So just whatever you have, if you want to watch that game, you better make sure you have that channel. So.
But that brings us to the end of week 2. Obviously, I think this will be exciting to watch. But thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you all for week 3 USFL action. So peace out, everybody.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.